Hey, it's Andy. Here we go for another ride home from work. Little drop off a tiny curb. Not much of a curb. Yes, the microphone on the Insta360 One X is terrible, but the rest of the camera is amazing. So it's definitely worth having and worth keeping. This ride was just a beautiful day and I wanted to capture it, but the one thing was I had already ridden to work, I'd ridden home from work for lunch, I'd ridden back to work after lunch. It's about 2 miles each trip. And so here I am going on my last trip, and I tried plugging it in when I was home, but it didn't get a full charge. And so I knew I was at about 25% battery life here. And so I was a little bit worried. Also noticed when I'm on the road, I do have my safety vest on my backpack, which is super nerdy, but makes me feel a little more comfortable knowing that cars can absolutely see me, even with my bright orange shirt on. So safety first. I also have a reflector strip on the back of my helmet. I'm not much for tricks, man. Some of you guys are doing some sweet tricks with the Onewheel. I love watching them, but I'm not about to try them. I'm gonna get hurt. So right now, I just love surfing the road. So it's been a lot of fun. But yeah, I could tell the battery was dying. I don't know what's happening here with the camera, by the way. I didn't want to re-edit it, but it just kind of spins around for a second. Hang on with me. You'll get back to the right shot. But at 25% battery life, I was getting a little nervous, and you'll see as we go in the video, the nose starts tipping up, and it's not just pushback, it's actually the Onewheel warning me that my battery life is draining. And here's me playing with different angles with the Insta360 One X. Man, that camera is so good. If you guys haven't played with it, it's just a blast to play with. The app is super user-friendly, and it just records and records, and it takes very little concentration. I mean, really, I just had to think about like what angle I want the camera to be at. And then I can pick my shot, once I'm done, once I'm back. So, and now I just drop it into iMovie on my phone, and I record a little narration, throw a little audio soundtrack over it, although, stock music, but whatever. Fun little ride through the trees, beautiful sunlight, and you can finally see there's the stick that I'm holding. A lot of people keep asking me, like, am I flying a drone? Do I have something mounted to my helmet? And no, you can see when the shadows hit that I have a selfie stick. It's just mapped out by the 360 stitching. And now we get to watch a fun hyperlapse of me standing and waiting to cross a pretty busy intersection. Actually, it's not even an intersection, it's just the road. So this is part of my ride home from work is the sidewalk ends, just like Shel Silverstein said, where the sidewalk ends. That was stupid. Anyway, not gonna re-record this. So there's me running across the street, and honestly, the more I watch videos of myself, the more I just think, man, I need to lose a little weight. But the workout I get from even just the leg muscles on the Onewheel are a blast. It's not a full body workout, but my legs are tightening up a lot, and it's been good. So I tell people it's like the best part of snowboarding. It's all downhill, skiing and snowboarding, and none of that uphill stuff. So and here's where the nose is tipping up. This is not me hitting max speed necessarily. Oh no, actually, you know what? This is me hitting max speed. That's right. This is a stretch where I'm absolutely going 16 miles an hour, and I kept trying to slow down, but it's such an open stretch. It's so easy to go fast. So I would try and slow down, and it would just kind of level out, and then push my leg back up. I'm not trying to stand like Captain Morgan. I just couldn't help it. It was pushing me up the whole ride. That's the only frustration. I mean, I shouldn't say the battery life's not great either. But the big frustration really is I didn't think 16 miles per hour was going to be too fast or too slow. I thought that'd be great. That'd be fine. But yeah, on these open stretches, I wish I had a little more speed. There's just a lot of shots of me following. You're going to see me get real nervous here in a second. I'll check my phone because I knew at a certain point I was just pushing it with the battery life. I think at this point it said I had 17% battery life left, which seemed like a lot. I figured I could still make it home on that. That's not a big deal. Listening to some Goldfinger on the ride, so every now and then you'll see my mouth moving because I can't help but sing along when it's John Feldman. Having a little fun. I actually yelled on your left, and that guy still kind of freaked out a little bit when I passed him. I always feel bad about that. I don't want to freak anyone out. I do slow down for runners and walkers, and especially kids and strollers. You don't want to be going too fast when you pass people. A little look at the pond. Geese crap everywhere. I notice I get like a real stern face. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not typically that serious. But man, when I get on the Onewheel, my face just goes to stone. Like I lock up. And I don't mean to. I try to smile and try to think about like how much fun I'm having, because I am having a ton of fun. But I'm also aware that at any point I'm just going to fly forward and smash my face on the ground. So I'm trying to concentrate and kind of focus on what I'm doing. And apparently when I focus, my face just locks up. I love that sun setting behind me though. Just the peeking through the, not even peeking through the clouds, just bright sun. Finally got the board to level out here, but I'd slowed down too, so that was a big part of why. Cutting across the high school entrance. That always makes me nervous, because when I come out at certain times, there's, you know, an event or something coming out of high school, and it can be a pretty busy parking lot, so I don't love being on that side of the street sometimes. I figured it might be okay tonight. That vest looks so goofy on the backpack. I gotta figure out a better solution for that. I don't like the way that looks. Like I said, I got the sticker on the back of the helmet too, so that should be enough. And I mean, the Onewheel itself has lights, but the more I can do to make myself known to drivers, the better. Passing the football field. There was some event going on tonight, nothing big, but people outside enjoying the weather. There's trees. I love my ride home. I mean, I wish I had a little more forest or, you know, nature, but it's nice, easy. Little L-shaped path for me to get home. And I'm getting nervous again. I'm pretty sure, oh, maybe I'm wrong. I was pretty sure this is where I check my phone. Maybe I still have a little while. Mind you, at this point, I'm just a little over halfway home. And I'm pretty sure my battery's at about 3%. Like, it dropped pretty significantly from the time I last checked to the next time I check, which, yep, here we go, digging for the phone. And that's where I found out it said 3%, and I knew I'm about done with this ride. I wanted to put it in the grass and just kind of weed whack a little bit of the grass. Probably shouldn't have done that with the camera, but I thought it'd make a cool shot. And I think that's about it for me. You know, love the Onewheel. Just wish the battery life lasted a little bit longer, but I can't complain. I got a lot of rides in it today.